I thank you for standing by us, during our hour of need. I thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
And, bye, Alfie!
Maybe you'll get a break now, Alfie.
I want to take Alfie with us.
I know, but we don't want him to be a pack animal. 'Cause he doesn't.
No, maybe we can teach him skills. Do you think they'd trade him for Jahan?
Yeah.
Right, this is Silverglen. We're in Silverglen, but we're supposed to be going out to check the witch's cabin, if you remember.
Yes, because
we
she's under siege.
Right, but we sort of decided she's under siege from Immaculates. And we're in a town of Immaculates.
Yes.
So
we
I
should
kind of...
probably, like,
yeah.
scope out the enemy first.
Or... Oh,
What was that?
I don't know. I just walked up these stairs. Because we shouldn't assume that they are the enemy yet. That's kind of what I'm getting at here.
Shouldn't we? Haven't we been attacked by them before?
We're sort
Goddess
of.
above. Have you ever seen a creature more pathetic than Fumble?
Indeed I haven't, good-for-nothing troll. Just stands there and mopes like a mule.
Oh,
Remember when
there's a
that
troll
redhead
out
used
there.
to come by and cheer him up?
Oh, yeah. You know, I bet she was just feeling sorry for that whiny lump of toll-taking fat.
All right, so we got a miserable troll that we might be able to cheer up later and get on our side. I like the idea of a troll on our side, but let's just keep
His name
wandering.
is Fumble.
I know.
I love him already.
I know. I knew you would. Let's just keep going.
What news from the mines?
Oh, God.
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mine by yesterday. Send another man. As many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out. Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexis yourself.
I have a feeling we're going to be asked to do that. Let's talk to Brandon.
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? Or the whole pretty bouquet?
Yeah, because what I'm thinking is if we talk to everyone and get a feel for it, maybe it'll turn out they're not actually enemies, but they're misguided, or some of them are enemies and some of them are not. Or maybe it'll just be like the last city and they're pretty much all murderers and sorcerers. I don't know, but this is what I think we need to do before we run off to save the witch.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Yeah. All right, tell me about yourself.
Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words about yours truly around town. An overseer's got to enforce his share of unpopular guild decisions, you know.
Okay.
I'm finished with this one pony rodeo, though. I did my best by these roughnecks, and now it's time for old Brandon to take a load off. In fact, you may be able to help speed my retirement plan along.
Does it have anything to do with goblins? Let's hit. Something seems fishy here. I don't think we should hear more. Let's hit the. What?
It's like we both have to choose. Of course, we want to hear more.
Let's hear the details.
Let's hear the details.
I must say, I'm also intrigued.
I'm also outside.
Oh.
I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of a challenge.
Oh, okay. Let's discuss your retirement plan.
Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. A metal called tenebrium that can fetch a prettier sum than its weight in gold. I intend to lift it, sell it, and live out the rest of me days in comfort.
Okay. The Troll King. And he wants to steal it from the Troll King.
The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's cave, much less make off with the stuff without being noticed.
Okay, but is the Troll King like an evil, horrible, bad guy that we're probably going to kill and therefore we could bring this back for you and be rewarded for it? Or do we actually have to steal it from him and it turns out he's a really nice person who gives to charity and looks after orphans, you know?
Yeah.
But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point of mystery. So let's make a deal, You find the tenebrium and bring it to me. And I'll deliver you a few pieces of information about Silverglen, and Lawrence in particular. That are sure to make your mouth water.
Okay.
That's weird.
It's also could be useful. I don't know about you. I want that information now.
I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though. So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone that keeps rot's ill effects at bay.
What is rot? Okay, we've obviously should have found out that before we came here. Tell me more about the Troll King.
Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies, he's not so different from a parakeet. Got a brain the size of a pea and a fervent passion for all things bright and shiny.
Okay.
The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth in gold. He'd rather put those hefty minions of his on toll duty than mine these hills himself for 5 times the reward.
Okay. He doesn't necessarily sound like a bad person, though.
I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they've gathered in the course of guarding those damned bridges, haven't they?
I'd like to ask you some further questions.
I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend.
Can you tell me about tenebrium?
A strange sort of substance, discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamouring to get their paws on the rancid stuff ever since. To the right buyer, it's worth more than diamonds.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk to Lawrence, though. Are you coming in so you can actually hear this time rather than...
Stand outside the door.
Hunter, my liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operations in Silverglen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. Perhaps, my most upright highness, you might be able to help us with this little problem.
I'm always suspicious of people calling me like things like your most upright highness.
Yeah.
But let's discuss those troubles.
You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I've been betrayed. To think how the humble miners of Silverglen suffer.
Okay, so the miners are all evil, you're a total and utter bar steward, and the goblins are all nice people. That's what I'm guessing right now.
I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, a certain spitting Satan named Drexis, promised to clear the tenebrium and be gone.
Okay.
When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the bridges to the mine since, and they'll slice whoever dares approach them into ribbons.
So either they've been stiffed and they are asking for more or something, or they've just not been paid for doing that dangerous work, or they found something and have decided to keep it for themselves.
These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace, and if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers?
Yeah. Let's ask him some more questions.
Please, Your
I'm
Grace,
assuming we talked to the
completely
goblin.
at your disposal.
Tell me about the goblins.
Those brutes! I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing Tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a hostile takeover.
But if the Tenebrium's bad for humans, is it bad for goblins too?
Yeah,
They
I don't
haven't
know.
allowed a single human miner past them in months. And meanwhile, my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their damned religion.
You see,
Oh.
maybe all of these Immaculates are not really necessarily fanatics that mean us much harm, just people who need a bloody job.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Tenebrium?
Useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. But 10 times as difficult to extract and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible effect rot would have, we would have stopped trying to clear it immediately.
But didn't the other guy ask us to get him some Tenebrium?
He said it was like worth more than diamonds.
Right. What is rot exactly?
Yes, a dreadful business that. I've been fortunate enough to avoid the sickness so far, my liege, but my heart truly breaks for the families of those who've been afflicted.
Oh, he is like the least believable person I've ever spoken to.
Yeah.
You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to Tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue, malaise. At first, we attributed these symptoms to, well, to poor diet, laziness, and general malingering.
Right.
Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe.
The conduit, who says they could be brought back. Now, is this going to be the same conduit as last time, do you think?
I assume it's the same conduit.
Well, the reason I ask is because the lost ones can never be brought back. Now, that could be brought back in a bad way, as in, like, bring back the dead ones. But it could also mean if some of them have been lost to the disease and they could be brought back, it could also mean cure. What I'm wondering is the witch in the White Witch, could she be like a conduit as well? We don't really know what that means, do we?
No.
I'm just looking for ways to complicate this, aren't I? The conduit. Care to tell me more?
My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult.
Nope, it's the same
Really, the whole
conduit.
affair is an utter embarrassment to Silverglen.
I think. Yeah, no, it's the same one.
Some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silverglen at the height of the rot hold on our miners. The people were desperate, you see. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction, every last one of the bunch began speaking of her as though she were some messiah. Now most of the town is taken with her little cult of Immaculates, as she calls them.
So she cured them, though. I mean, can we just get that? She did, in fact, cure them of the disease, which does mean that either A, she may actually have some power and wisdom that you might want to listen to, or B, she's the one that caused the rot in the first place and knows how to cure it.
Or just took advantage of a situation in order to...
right, but she did cure them. So she knows how to cure them. So either...
Yeah, she knows... Yeah.
She does have the power and wisdom to cure them, which would make it perfectly reasonable for the people to then follow her and treat her like some sort of messiah. I mean, if you're in a village and everyone's dropping dead of the plague, and someone comes forward and says, "Plague be gone," and the plague be gones, you might be buying that person a beer. You know what I'm saying? You might be thinking,
yeah,
you know
but
what?
like Bloodstones exist, though, so she could just be using
I'm not
bloodstones.
saying this she doesn't mean she's evil. I don't mean she's not. I'm not even saying what sort of power she's using. He's just sort of talking, like it's the way he says, like the last one of the bunch began speaking to her as though she was some sort of messiah. He says it as though that was such an unreasonable thing to do. Where if I was in their situation, if I was a miner and I had this affliction, or my friend had it, and someone had come along and cured them, I'd be tempted to start thinking, you might want to listen to them. However,
Yeah, okay, I see.
So I'm not saying she's a good person here, because in fact the other option, and there could be a bit of both here, she caused the rot in the first place, so she didn't need any power or knowledge to cure it, because she knew exactly what it was anyway. So she's like poisoned it maybe, and spreading this rot, and then here's the antidote sort of thing. I don't know. So yeah. So Wolfclaw said, remember bloodstones are used to heal even the gravest wounds. I know, but it doesn't matter if she's using a bloodstone, does it? Whatever she's using to cure them, it's perfectly reasonable that the people of this place would then think, hey, let's listen to her. So I'm almost weirded out by the fact that he hasn't. Like, I mean, he's like, why, I mean, if all your people are dying and suddenly she comes along and says, be cured, and they are cured, and you're all like, oh, and now they won't work, and they're just listening to her, because all she did was cure them. I'm like, what?
It's kind of a big deal.
Something's not right with this story, is what I'm saying. At least the way he's reacting to it and telling it.
Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick. Or I would have thrown her into prison and swallowed the key myself. Imagine hypnotizing an entire town with nothing more than snake oil.
This is what I'm saying. You said she cured a handful of them.
It's not snake oil if it works.
Yeah, I mean, it could be snake oil because, I mean, like, for example, as in, she's the one that's causing it, and she waves her hand and goes, higgledy-piggledy, and then just sips them something in their drink and they're cured. So it's not even, but like that's still like, you know, hypnotizing an entire
His reaction is just off with this.
Yeah. If he suspected she was causing... Whoa, thank you very much, Antax Xerxes Rex. Getting the reasonable madmen. Thank you very much. 1,000 bit.
Nice.
So this is something definitely off here. It's almost like he, mind you, I suppose you could argue he's convinced it's something from the mines, Tenebrium. Yeah. But she's cured it. Why is he not celebrating her? What do you know about the Immaculates?
Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order.
But you can't get into the mines because there's goblins there. So there's goblins there. Oh, that's why he brought the goblins in. All right, yeah, no, fair enough. But I'm not. Yeah. Maybe it's just because of the way he talks. I'm deeply suspicious of everything he says.
You believe in the gods, baby, because
you're the
answer to all my prayers.
Miners?
Oh,
Brandon? Should we just keep going this way? Anti-clock?
I
know, but like we're going to be running around triggering a gazette.
Why don't you stay a while?
I assume you address me for a reason, so don't more pray.
Please no. I believe.
Oh, I got it.
They say the undead are immune to rot. I guess because they're already rotten.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
That was worth running around like a madman for.
Ride if you
Tell me, sweetie, do you have someone, or are you always this hot?
Okay, who's that? We got somebody got Ruby.
Strong.
Look at you, sugar. Oh, I could take you on a ride neither of us would soon forget.
Should we find out what she's got for sale?
You've always been Silverglen's
Yes.
finest attraction, you know.
She has 9-inch nails and soap. She does not have pink dye. Sorry.
Do you believe in the gods, baby?
Tell me about
Is she the
yourself.
answer to all my-
Oh, sugar, that's a story for another day, ain't it? Speaking of, yours and mine has hardly begun. What say we get better acquainted upstairs? I've got all kinds of, details to share with you.
Look, I can leave you two alone.
No, but here's the are you not like she's going to share all kinds of details? If we're going to get upstairs, she's going to go, right, here you are, Source Hunter. I've scouted and you know what I mean?
I'm wondering if that's like this is a front, and she's like, "Hey, come upstairs," and then
Are we
you're
just
like,
deeply suspicious people looking at everyone and assuming they are the total opposite of what they're presenting?
"I think so."
So you have a bedroom at the ready?
Indeed I do. And I'm just itching to take you places you've only ever dreamed of, darling. What's a lousy 250 gold between an adventurer like you and a fine piece of tail like the one I've got in store for you?
Wait, tail? Piece of tail? T-A-L-E, isn't it? T-A-I-L?
Pan out for now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be T-A-I-L.
Not now, thank you. You're not having my bloody money.
Oh, come now, honey.
Can I ask some questions?
Oh, go right ahead, sweetheart.
What's your take on Silverglen?
Darling, I don't hardly recognise this place no more. Everything's changed since those silly Immaculates came into vogue. The miners, they used to spend their last penny on a backwards glance from yours truly. But now, they'd rather pray than play. Ugh, I just don't understand it.
Okay, so what do you think about the Immaculates then?
They just stand around and praise the so-called goddess all day long. I've no idea who she is, but apparently she gets her kicks from having blood sprayed all over her. Now, I knew a girl once who was into that kind of stuff. Her clients used to call her goddess and mistress too, but there was precious little divine about her.
Yeah, I think we're done here. Thank you.
I'm not in the mood for your games.
What? Okay, there's
You've always
a...
been Silverglen's
Right.
finest attraction, you
Ramon!
know.
If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me?
Yes. Okay, what's he got for sale? Again, same thing, no pink dye. Who might you be?
Me? I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true.
Okay. What would some quality time cost? Okay, hello. Mind if I ask you some questions?
No questions, please. Ramon does not ponder. He does not wonder. He only loves.
Okay, fine. Brilliant.
Okay.
At least Ruby had some interesting things to say. Okay, we got Hassat.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Okay, he sells spells. He has Razzle Dazzle grenades. He has Bless skill book, Boulder Bash, Petrifying Touch, Tectonic Spray. Ooh. He's got some interesting things you might want to look at when you're doing one of your sales sprees.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely. However, that is it. And then we've got Windermere, which
Where
is
the wind blows,
some lake,
the
isn't
goddess breathes.
Windermere.
Where the
yeah,
rivers
like Windermere.
run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Oh! She also has a huge number of bolts and spells and...
Alrighty.
Yeah, she's
Well, at
got...
least I know.
Yeah. So here's your...
Here's some vendors, basically.
These are your vendors, but they got some powerful
I'm not in the mood for your
spells.
games.
Are they?
Games, Branny. You've
The
always been
Pickaxe
Silverglen's
Tavern.
finest
Should we not go in the
attraction.
tavern yet? I just want to...
Yeah, let's explore outside first,
Yeah,
and then
let's have a look at the... So we've got the tavern. Oh, I found Alfie.
Alfie.
I'm going to talk to Alfie.
My champion, my healer and protector. How delightful it is to see you again.
And how are you doing, Alfie?
Oh, I'm doing dandy. Thank you for asking. My wound is quite healed. A bit tender still, but coming along nicely. The powers that be have been going quite easy on me since we've been here. In fact, I'm expecting a promotion from Beast of Burden to House Guardian any day now. Better house, better food, and less cargo carrying shall soon be my lot.
Oh, okay, he sounds happy.
Yeah.
Tell me about your... Oh, I can buy things from him. I can buy metal scraps, a creepy eye, or a pumpkin. No.
No.
Tell me about your masters.
Our little adventure hasn't changed them all that much, I think. We're still kindly enough, without being truly affectionate to me, but I'm not one for cuddling anyway. They bicker too, just like they always used to, but with a playful glint in their eyes I never really saw before. And the strange noises they sometimes make in the night, they do happen rather more frequently. Perhaps they got a chill in the woods, poor souls.
Yeah, we've only been here a few bloody minutes, mate, really. But are they?
Okay.
Okay. Shall we, let's go and talk to them then. Bjorn?
Come, your knightship. Oh, be welcome indeed. As you can see, we have set up shop here in Silverglen. And as a matter of course, you'll get my wares at prices that no one else has a right to claim from me.
All right, checking his trade. He's got swords. He's got stuff you might want to check out. There might be stuff that's actually major upgrades. In fact, there's plenty of things that's probably major upgrades. All right, how are you, Bjorn?
I've a song in my heart and a spring in my step, my liege. I've had orcs on my tail and bandits to boot, and yet I live. How can I be anything but happy?
All right, and how's the smithy?
Oh, the smithy's doing grandly, your knightship. Thanks to your valiant rescue of Alfie, I haven't had to abandon my most valuable gear, which means my products are up to the high standards you may expect from Bjorn Stoutborn. For such is my name, and such is my reputation.
Okay then, that's all good news. Let's discuss Mara.
She's alive and kicking, my liege, just like she always was. Oh, certainly she can be a handful, but I wouldn't really have it any other way. We survived thanks to you, and each hour we are together I count as a blessing.
Okay, look, just give me the bad news so I can feel miserable about myself, okay? Way too much happy vibe going on here.
Okay.
It's almost as if we did a good thing, right?
I know. It's weird.
Like an uncomplicated... We didn't offend anyone. We've not upset anyone. I don't know. Oh, probably because his reputation is 100.
Oh. Oh, really? Is it? Wow.
Okay, let's talk to Mara. Her attitude's only 40, but all right.
Oh my.
45.
I see you appear and everything brightens. Such is the joy you have brought us. Please be ever welcome in our new establishment.
Checking her wares. Nothing. Okay, how are you, Mara?
I'm swell and settled here in Silverglen. I have a roof over my head instead of menacing forest canopies looming above. I have a cosy bed to sleep in instead of moss and leaves to lie on. I have a husband to cuddle come the night instead of having to stand and watch for bloodthirsty beasts that hunt by the moon. As you can tell, dear friend, I am well indeed.
Let's discuss Bjorn.
Oh, he's doing peachy. As am I. We do still feel great sadness for what happened to our friends in Hunter's Edge. But the selfish side that houses in every soul is mighty glad we made it out together. A new smithy, a new life. The gods are kind to us.
Yeah, right. These guys are all going to get viciously, brutally murdered. Okay, that's just what's going to happen. There's no other way this is going to end. I'm just peeking in now. Actually, that's their house, but I'm going to peek in anyway.
Wait.
There is a person
Can you hear
in there.
that?
What?
Ahu's here.
Is he?
I just heard psst, Source Hunter, come here. It's Ahu. It's me, Ahu. But I don't know where. Like, it sounds like this direction?
What's
Hang
this?
on. Stand roughly where I am.
Oh,
over here, Hunter.
I'm hearing it.
It's me.
I see him. I see him.
There he is. He's in cat form.
Do you not want to go and speak to everyone first? Like, there's a person. Oh, fine. We'll go speak to bloody Ahu.
You call to Woolgraf.
Oh, whoops.
He
No,
awaits your
Woolgraf.
queries.
No, don't go away. I'm sorry. Shoo, Woolgraf. I didn't mean to click on you.
Oh, you're right. Okay, he didn't want to talk to us. That was you accidentally. Okay. He said, Source Hunter, you've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra's fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates. Told you. So these people are actually decent people, or as decent as the people of Cecile, like, as in some of them could be,
alright.
you know. What do you make of the Immaculates, then?
They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings.
Okay, that was...
I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners, to have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them.
Okay. Which ancient teachings do you mean?
Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood?
No.
How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones?
Also no.
Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals.
Why don't you just say that? Just say bloodstones are here.
Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word.
I'm sorry, you're okay with us, like, sacrificing toads to save people? I mean, if somebody said the same about cats, would you be okay with it? I mean, bit of speciesism going on here. Okay.
They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true.
All right, since you've been scouting the place, perhaps you could tell me where I should start looking for shady goings-on.
I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even.
Okay.
Oh.
Loic.
Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his.
All right.
But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers.
Yeah, we know. We're just getting the lay of the land before we go rushing in. You know.
See, I would have killed the entire town had we not sort of done a little bit of investigating first.
Probably, yeah. So, why are you walking about Silverglen in your cat form? To blend in?
The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen.
Okay, fair enough.
Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town.
Alfie!
What?
Is he going to be safe? Is Alfie, like, if there's no pets, is Alfie going to be safe here?
Well, why wouldn't he be safe for pets? Do you think they're eating the pets? I mean, Alfie's a bit of a big meal.
But,
I mean...
like, what? Okay,
look,
yeah, but
Alfie and Bjorn and Mara are going to get brutally murdered anyway. We already know that. They're way too happy to survive this. So just, you know... Fine, we'll try and save Alfie again.
The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
We know. What's this? Right, just what? Are we supposed to follow him? Because I'm not. Right, there was somebody in this building here.
Alfie, be careful.
Sebi.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how we can help you.
Okay, he has a lot of stuff.
Remember to take
Oh!
a break now and again.
Oh no, it's
Bjorn.
purple.
You know what the
He also
doctor
has pixie
said.
dust. He has purple fabric dye. Looks very pinky to me.
I'll have the purple. That'll do for now until I get the pink.
Yeah, I mean it's a very pinky purple, and there's pixie dust. I do not know what you would want pixie dust for.
Ooh.
So there you go. You want me to buy it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I want the purple. I wanna dye my.
Okay. Oh, there's also green, but like, you know, I mean.
No, I've already got green. I don't want green.
Okay.
Purple.
Got it. All right. I bought it. Right.
Thank you.
Tell me about yourself.
You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. No. We traveled rather far from our hometown to plant new roots here in Silverglen. My father, Ben, his death was somewhat mysterious, and we've traced the puzzle back to this little settlement. My mother will have plenty to say on that subject, if you're interested.
Probably. Mysteries are what we do.
Yeah.
Tell me about Nadia.
Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, but fiercely loyal to the family. Help her out and you've got a friend for life. Cross her, and you'll be better off skipping town. Not that that'll stop her from cursing your line for the next 1,000 cycles of Bendis.
Okay, tell me about Ben.
My father was a good man, equal in character to his wife. His death nearly destroyed us, Ma and me. But now we're here, and we won't leave until we've held the proper parties accountable for their role in his death.
Okay, so we've got another murder to solve.
Oh yeah.
Becoming a bit of a habit with us, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay. All right, let's talk to Ma.
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silverglen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors.
No, that is not how I say. However, oh.
Don't work too hard now, dearest.
Okay, I'm buying the charming arrow.
She has a charming arrow?
She's got a lot of really... she's got static cloud arrows, freezing arrows. She's even got a charm spell. Which one's this? This is... Which one is this?
Did you see the
Which
way
school
the
is
guards
this?
hit you, Alfie? Or they didn't attack a brigand,
know.
but you do.
What is the charm school? I don't know.
I don't actually know. I can't remember. But it's a scroll. It's a scroll. No, it's not an ability. It's a scroll, but it costs rather a lot of money. It's witchcraft. It's witchcraft. So what you're saying is I could actually get this spell for me if I get witchcraft raised. I could actually charm people.
I could make it a book, and then you can have a charming book, and then you can be charming whenever you like.
You want me to buy that?
No. I could probably accidentally make it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do you want me to buy it and then you can make it? Oh, you can accidentally make it, just randomly. You
Like
mean?
I can, yeah, there's probably a chance that I can.
120 gold for the charming arrow. Do you want me to buy?
Yes. Please. You said there was a freezing one too, though.
Yes, there is. Another
I think I have
120, and a static cloud one, an electrical
I don't
one.
want the static. I don't want the static. Thank you. I just want the
Alright.
freezing and the charm.
We're spending a lot of money on it. The shield's pretty good. Okay, anyway, let's do that. All right, can I send these to you from here? No, I can't. Okay, so, tell me about yourself.
My story? Well, this is no small tale. I think perhaps you will be more interested in the, how you say, the short end of stick.
Okay.
I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium.
I believe you.
I believe you.
Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now they, how you say, kick down the bucket. But the sickness, it is not normal. It kills swift and terrible, not unlike Source.
Right.
My son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy.
So, yeah, probably not going to be helping this Lawrence out, are we? Or...
She said the rot is not unlike Source, which leads credence to your theory that the conduit created the problem in the first place, I think.
What can you tell me about your husband, Ben?
My sweet little Pomargo Vizago. My darling Ben. Me got along like... How you say?
Stop
peas
asking me
and
how
ferrets.
you say. Just say we
But
got along well.
Here there is work, very well paid, in mines, clearing special rock from silver mine. So he leaves Sebi and I to come to Silverglen.
Gay.
We wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We run to meet him and take him into our arms, but he collapsed at our touch. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grow worse, rot so fast we hardly recognize him after 2 short days. He slip away from us, and we bury him with much grief.
Right. Tell me about your son, Sebi,
You're
then.
tired, aren't you? When his father die, Sebi become restless. Being of the age, he join army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I join army as healer to be near and look after my boy.
So you both joined the army? Okay.
There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I discovered the tenebrium ore in this weapon. It was the ore that killed them both.
Ah, the guy that's asking us for tenebrium wants it for a weapon. It's a deadly poison.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not doing that for him.
I come to Silverglen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any.
But that's not gonna happen. Anyway.
Yeah, so you need help proving Lawrence knowingly encouraged the miners to handle tenebrium.
Exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, I offer blessing from my homeland. Se vi mal successos, mi plantos rizzarbo cae tormenti via nepo soggiai branco.
Okay.
Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and haunt your grandbaby beneath branches. Good luck.
I love it.
So you've managed to make a scroll that will unlock things.
Can I make that into a book?
I was going to say, can you? What school is it?
It's green.
The green school. What is the green school? Is that no? Geomancy's brown.
It said it was a blank witchcraft scroll. Like it made it from a blank witchcraft scroll, but it turned into green.
Green is marksman. That's you.
But it said it was a witchcraft scroll. I wrote on a witchcraft
Turn
scroll.
it into a book and see if you get that as an ability. Because if you can have that as an ability, you will then be our new lockpick.
Well, I could give it to.
Oh, it's probably not going to be. You can't turn that into a. If you could turn that into an ability, you could just keep spamming it.
Yeah.
Not all scrolls can become books.
How? I've forgotten how to make books anyway. Let me make another witchcraft scroll. See what we get this time. And the winner is... Where's the blank witchcraft scroll? There it is. And the look, did you see my nice pinky purple?
It's very nice and pinky purple. Are we going to talk about the fact that this cage that the guy gave us for the tenebrium is made of bloodstone?
You're tired, aren't you?
Yeah, see...
I told you you'd be.
That's
Mara.
suspicious.
A little?
Just a little. And he's the one that was like, I'll give you information on... Isn't he? I'll give you information on Lawrence.
He did. Now, we want that information.
But at the same time...
I don't want to be giving people a deadly
not
weapon.
100% comfortable with the idea of giving him...
No. We'll find that information some other way. But I'm thinking we need to use that scroll on the chest of the Source King because I don't...
You've been hammering away from
I'm just going to go outside. Because I don't want to place something down in their area. I'm placing the chest down.
I've forgotten how to make books. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, so I'll come and unlock it. Level 20, so I
Wolgraff
can
has
unlock
still
that.
got 3 things. He can't use them yet, right? I'm trying to remember how the hell I...
Oh, okay. We're getting screamed at to save. So can we not do this near Alfie?
Okay, really? Okay, can we finish off? Can we finish off the conversation we're getting? Let's finish that conversation off. Oh my god, where is she?
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
My story. Well, this
Oh
is
no, we've already had this.
small-
We've already had this. We've already this. This blah blah blah. Tell me about your husband
We've heard that.
and son. Let's change the subject. I'd like to ask some further questions, was what we were going for. But I now have the option. So you need help proving Lawrence. Oh no, we've already asked that, haven't we? Yes, we have. I'd like to ask you some further questions.
I will do my best to give answers, Source Hunter.
How are you getting along in Silverglen?
I have not found scrap of civilization among these apes. Sebi longs for heaping plate of my famous sire mule, but the local fairs support no fine food, unless squirrel meat inspire you.
Okay.
As for neighbors, well, those cultists would rather sacrifice supper to goddess than eat it.
Okay then. Tell me about Lawrence.
May Zalmoxis strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silverglen, to make him share in the suffering he caused. I am certain he has gain from making those miners take the tenebrium. Now I have only to prove it.
See, now I'm beginning to think it's not him. It's because it's too damned obvious, and it's the other guy who wants the tenebrium that's... I don't know. Again, I'm trying to twist this and complicate it. What do you know about the Immaculates?
Ha! I have no interest in those Immaculate and their goddess. As Zalmoxis say in Book of Holy, I am jealous God. Why can I not read your mail if you have nothing to hide? Who is Aunt Sherry exactly? Aren't I enough for you?
Okay. What? The best holy book ever. What do you know about tenebrium?
Nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic, maybe even source at its root. That foul thing.
Hey.
Okay. It's her shop. She can spit if she wants to. You've seen rot in action then. Of course she has. You do first. Oh, I'm going to ask anyway.
Terrible disease. It transforms flesh of living into flesh of corpse, while infected person still lives. Arms grow black and heavy. Legs grow black and heavy. Hair rots from scalp. Cielo helpo min. Oh, what memories I have.
Yeah, okay. That was awful. Right, so you want to open this chest and you want to do it somewhere far away from Alfie.
Yes, please.
How about in front
Alfie
of the church? Do you want to go and do it? Do you want to go and check inside this church beforehand in case we get people murdered, or are we just good?
No, this should be fine.
Where is?
You gave it to Wolgraff.
Oh, Wolgraff picked
it up.
Wolgraff picked it up. Yeah, okay.
Do you want me to? I'll send. Do you want me to send?
Because I can't pick it. All right.
But if I send you the scroll
Yeah.
to
All right.
Woolgraf?
No, send
Or
it
to
to
you?
me. Send it to me.
All right. Yeah.
If
Save,
anyone's
and just give me a second.
yeah. If anyone is going to be able to survive whatever happens, I'm guessing it's me. Oh dear. So I can't open it that way. I'm going to stand at the side just in case. And it's the scroll of...
It's green.
Oh, there you
Scroll
go.
of...
Magical unlock scroll. And we're absolutely... It's a one-time use spell. All right. Here we go.
Don't need keys with spells on my side.
Okay.
All right. I opened it. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, we've got an unidentified sword. Sending that to you. An unidentified belt. Sending that to you. Another unidentified belt. Sending it to you. And a tormented soul.
I already have one of those.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I've been carrying around a tormented soul. Give me another one. It can have a
Held
friend.
to your ear, a skull echoes a faint but horrible wail like a soul suffering unimaginable tortures. Okay, that
I've
was...
just been carrying them around.
All right.
Wait,
am I alone in being a little underwhelmed with that?
Right.
Shall I leave the chest here or should I pick it up?
I don't know.
I sort of feel like I need to keep it now. Is it heavy? It's pretty heavy. I mean, it's the chest of the Source King. Oh, I can send it to the homestead. I'm going to send it to the homestead because... Yeah. Because... Oh, right, you give me a sword. Ooh, Dothraki sword, yeah. It's a one-hander, stout curved sword of the Vandal. It's 10% chance to set... The knockdown on that is still not as good as the axe I've got, because I've got a 20% chance of stunning and a 20% chance of crippling with the axe, so that just doesn't seem that good.
I sent you a belt because I'm keeping the other one.
Sending you that. Okay, you've sent me... I've got one that gives me +2 initiative already, and you've just given me one that gives me extra health and poison resistance. It replaces my trunks. And we're not doing that. If I was going to change the trunks, it would be to +2 initiative.
Woolgraf doesn't need it?
I don't know.
Have a look at him.
What?
Have a look. See if he needs a belt.
Woolgraf. Sorry. For some odd reason, I thought it was my J-hand. No, but Woolgraf's got one that gives him +1 lock picking.
Oh, right.
Which sounds more... And he's got initiative enough, right? I mean, he has a lot of initiative, so... Okay, I'm going to open the... This looks like a churchy sort of thing, does... Oh, it's definitely a churchy thing. Minor, lots of minors. Shall I talk to Loic?
Will I read the words of the
He
goddess?
looks very...
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates.
I did not speak to him. He spoke to me. And he sounds like a bit of a dork. I'm checking. He has fire arrows. He has a nice shield and decent armor, actually.
Nah.
Just
Unless you want the armor.
No. Who are you?
I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood.
You remind me a little bit of a captain back in Sicil that was very, very annoying. I'd like to ask you some questions about the Immaculates.
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them.
Who are the Immaculates?
We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part.
Oh, do you want to join the Immaculates? Should we join the Immaculates? Oh, let's join the Immaculates.
You find yourself in the goddess's temple. What? Therefore, it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, Have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an Immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment.
Okay. See, we got a book from it. Well, we need to find a second one and then join, and then we can sit in the pews and just pray all day. It'll be fun. You know you're dying to. There's a trapdoor over there, Korako. There's a trapdoor over there. We've got to become an Immaculate and then wander around being Immaculate-y and rob them and find out what's going on.
And one of us can like run outside and say, "Oh my God, the goddess is here," and the other one can, and then everyone will go out because they'll believe us because we're an Immaculate too, and then we can get into the trap.
See, now you get into it. Little bit advanced, but there we go. Could you tell me more about the conduit?
The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station.
Yeah. I'd still like to hear about it.
The goddess
Oh,
is
the
the
goddess.
light
No,
and
sorry, the
life
goddess.
of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind. But immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy.
Okay.
The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
Okay. Well, we'll be leaving then. Why are there leaves falling inside this building?
Give me the strength.
It does have a roof. It does. It has a roof.
That guy made me laugh.
Okay, so we've got a book to read, right? That's a way out of this place. All right.
Oh, that wooden crate is not stealing.
She says, going to steal from it.
And
So,
well, this
I am going to read the book.
Fine. You become... Ooh, freezing arrow.
First book of the Immaculates. Though the Tenebrium made the miners ill, though the rot plagued them, they would be saved. The conduit came bearing a shard of starstone and demonstrated that by sacrificing a lesser being, a small duckling, she could turn starstone into bloodstone. The stone was capable of healing any ailment, including the terrible rot. So she basically used a bloodstone. All right. Though some were skeptical of that sacrificial magic could be used for good, the conduit explained that transmitting energy from a lesser being to a greater one restores balance in the universe, and that balance is the goddess's ultimate goal. The conduit then encouraged the healed miners to spread her good word and to continue to create bloodstones for the purpose of promoting the greater good of higher beings. Today, we Immaculates continue to promote universal balance and sacrifice of lesser creatures for the greater good of all. So they're sacrificing ducklings and things.
Yeah, well, the pets are all missing.
Yeah.
So...
See, my mind's going even more weird than that, though, because my mind's going, so, how are they turning the villagers into pets and then sacrificing them?
Oh.
Right, we want to have a look at Lawrence's... Does he have anything? Key to the mine office. The adventures. There's an ornate chest and there's a key to the mine office.
Hell, they're big empty bottles on that desk. Have you seen them?
Yeah. So, where is he?
Look at all the arrows. Ah! They're stealing.
So what?
There's like 10. There's like 30 arrows.
Okay, could you focus? Do you want me with Woolgraf to check through his chest and see the information, or shall we wait a while before we start pilfering? I think maybe wait a while then.
Wait.
All right.
we explore everything?
Sort of. We still can go and talk to the troll. If you would like.
Everything. Oh, there's a waypoint up there.
And there's a broken bridge near where the troll is.
Maybe he wants us to fix it. Fumble! He's so
Do
sweet.
you want to talk to Fumble and then we go and see the
Yeah.
White Witch?
Let's go talk to Fumble.
Troll toll! Troll toll, if you please. It may be pointless. Life may be pointless, but the toll needs to be paid.
Your heart doesn't seem to be in your work.
How could it be? My life is like the bridge behind me. It goes nowhere. Loneliness such as this, how it weighs, how it burdens.
So why do you feel lonely?
Dear me, why? I stand here day and night. Humans hate me, for I must take their gold for no good reason at all. Even among my own I find no companionship. Troll toll is all they think about.
Okay. I'm just looking at what he's selling. Nothing.
Once, though, I was happy. A girl, one of your very own kind, used to pass by daily. She was bright and young and gay. She smiled. She bade me good morning. She told me about the dreams that had come to her in the night, but then she left for a faraway land. She is gone, and I have been lonely ever since. Oh, if only a jolly young girl would come to talk to me once more.
Ooh, so if we can convince one of the local ladies to go and chat with him.
Oh.
How come your bridge has been damaged?
It's all the goblins' fault. They cut the ropes to prevent you humans from going to the mines below. Ropeless, pointless, and yet I must cry for toll.
So why must we pay if there's no bridge to cross?
We ask for toll because our king commands us to. He is mad for gold. All his senses crave it. Gold is his life, and therefore it is my life too. Even though I care more for the daisies in the fields than I could ever care for cold, dead metal, no matter how pretty its lustre.
Okay. Well, tell me about the Troll King.
He is the king of Lucula Forest, and a most formidable troll indeed. I do not even like to talk about him, for fear he might find out and crush my skull like a walnut. Archibald, though, Archibald may be willing to speak. His fine mind makes him bold. Find Archibald, a proud troll and troll father, if you wish to know about the king.
Okay, now I'm going to ask him about the toll.
Yeah.
He said we have to pay it, but we only have to pay it if we cross his bridge, right? About that toll.
1,000 gold coins. Such is the toll I must ask. So, let's have the troll toll, if you please.
That's a bit on the lot.
It's a bit steep.
It is.
Oh no! Here's the thing. Like, if we say no, are we gonna fight him?
That's the thing. I don't want to
him.
fight him. I'd rather give him the money. I don't want to fight him.
I don't even want to risk fighting him.
No, I
Goddess
don't.
above. Have you ever seen a creature more pathetic
Should
than
we have
Fumble?
actually gone and...
Indeed, I haven't.
I mean, if we said no, we're not going to
Troll.
pay, and then
Just
go back and
stands
find
there
him
and
someone
mopes
to
like a
talk
mule.
to,
Remember
would
when
he be
that
happy?
medic
Or
used
is he
to
just
come by
going to
and cheer him
go,
up?
then I got to kill you, and then attack us, and then we got to kill him? And I'm
Sorry for that
I don't
whiny
know.
lump of toll-taking
But like,
fat.
does everyone who goes across here have to pay 1,000? Because that sounds like a lot. Or is it just once? I
Yeah.
assume it's just once.
Well, it's got to be once, isn't it? But
I don't
like,
want to risk having to fight him.
I don't.
It's really steep cost.
But here's the other thing. If we give him the toll, maybe we won't have the option to find him a friend.
Oh,
See, that's my worry. If we say, here's your money, and then that's it, we don't... Because I really want to find him a friend.
I want to find
I was
him a
thinking
friend.
Ruby, actually, seeing as she's got nothing to do, apparently. You know.
Really?
I wasn't thinking that kind of friend. But, you know.
Okay.
Who else would there be?
Just look at him. Asking
So she said something about a...
bridge.
They talked
Ridiculous.
about Redhead, didn't they?
Hasn't been paid in ages, has he?
What they
Might
do?
as well jump off the cliff for all the good he's doing.
What?
I'm sure the goblins wouldn't mind. They could eat off him for weeks.
They'd make a feast out of old Fudbull,
They're
all
talking
right.
about him.
A veritable banquet of lard. Oh, yuck.
No. So what do you think? Do we give him the money, or do we sort of say, no, we're not going to pay to cross the broken bridge and then back off?
But I'm just scared that saying no is going to initiate a fight.
I am. That's my worry.
That is my biggest concern, because I do not want to fight him. But at the same time, if we give him the money, is that it? Like, we can't then...
Yeah. I mean, people are saying we could flee the fight if he does, but yeah, but then he might be... He might...
Still be angry with
He might be
us, right?
angry at us, and then we can never speak to him ever again, and we don't want to. We want to... Oh, really,
Goddess
really...
above. Have you ever seen a creature
So I just
more
pay him then
pathetic
and
than
hope I've
Fumble?
got the 1,000.
Indeed, I haven't.
Just pay him.
Good
Well,
for
I've got
nothing
1,000 if
troll.
worse come to worse.
All right, okay.
Probably steal it from me anyway, because you always do.
Remember when that redhead used to come by and cheer him
Alright.
up?
Fine. Here's the toll.
I bet she was just
After we
feeling
hardly
sorry
miss
for that whiny
1,000.
lump of
Oh,
toll
no.
taking fat.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the resub, Minister of
After all,
Paranoia.
we'll hardly miss 1,000 coins.
Yes, we will.
We really will, but
The toll
sure.
has been paid, and I thank you for it. From the heart of my bottom, I apologise that you have paid good money to cross a broken bridge.
Oh.
Leave me, like she left me,
Oh,
my
honey.
bonny lass. Would that another would come. Would that another would come and ask, how are you, Fumble?
Oh, we are still so finding him a friend. Please
We
tell
are
me there's a log
definitely-
entry. Log entry. Beauty and the Beast.
Where
Oh,
have
we
you
still
gone,
got. It's still right. Like it's not under
Okay,
the.
it's still...
It's not completed. Because
No.
that was my big worry. I mean, I'm worried about losing
Just look at
1,000,
it.
but
Asking toll to cross a broken bridge.
we've paid now, and there's mushrooms there, by the way. We've paid now, and so. Oh, there's
Ooh,
a
barrel.
mine.
I'm sure the goblins wouldn't mind. They could eat off him
Where
for
did we
weeks.
come in? Yeah, give me a second. We came in. That was right. I'm just taking a quick look around. Barrel is over there. Yeah, well, just loot it. You can loot.
I have. I found an arrow.
Okay, there you go.
Troll droppings?
You can loot those too.
No, I don't
mushroom.
want to.
You could probably make something with them. I bet you can make things with them. Fly agaric mushrooms. There you go. All right. Okay, this path goes down to where we had the fight. When we met Alfie and Bjorn and Mara. This path is going... yeah... Oh, what was that? Druanai. More things for you to
Can I
harvest.
go get that?
Yeah, of course you can.
I just didn't know.
All right, now this path here turns north.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, which way was the... Which
Now we're
side?
oh god, I
There, down
found drunken
Stop
goblins.
scanning ahead.
Well, I'm
We
not.
yell-
I'm
we
only going a
always
little
yell at
ahead.
each
It's
other
not
for
that ahead. It's down that hill. We can
Oh,
see
okay,
him.
there. Yeah,
right?
I see him too.
That will allow us to... I say we go the safe way round, to be honest. I don't want to initiate contact with the goblins yet. I want to really go and find the White Witch.
Yeah.
So let's go back down to where we met Alfie and co. And cross over that way. Or maybe even go a little further south. Actually, let's go a bit further south. And was there another crossing? Yeah, there was a bridge we ignored. We saw the blood and we followed the blood.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to go to the bridge. All right. Crossing the bridge. There is some more... Oh, whoa. Oh.
What What?
Okay, there's a blue. Oh, I don't know what it was, but it ran off
was that?
real quick.
It looked like a shadow sprang to life.
It was like a blue glowy shadow. Where were you?
Oh, I'm
And it ran off.
looking at stuff.
And it ran off. It took one look at us and ran.
Where did it go? Which way did it go?
Down the path. So, but it ran so much faster than I could even scan. So, I don't think we're gonna. I'm just gonna quickly check down here. All right, I'm not seeing anything. Oh no, I am. I'm sort of going all the way around here a little bit. Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Found a pit. Oh, I found them. It's called a Void Watcher, and it's an Immaculate Summoner. Let's just go and check this. Let's go and check the chest. Oh, send to Quarico. Right. So.
Ah, it's a lockpicking belt with 37 HP.
Okay, send it to... Right, so... Here's the thing. I think had we followed that path, we would have come to a... Can you see him now, the Void Watcher? That's what I saw running.
Oh, and he's run over to the Immaculate.
I'm thinking I just sneak a teeny bit. Because they've both got... No, one's got... Oh, no.
Oh, that wasn't... No, okay.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm going back to... I think we're going to face this guy head on. Now...
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I think we've got to speak to this guy, to be honest. Now, remember, the Immaculates are not necessarily our enemies. Oh, is there any way we can get around it without... I don't think we can get past here. I'm just going to try something. See if he doesn't talk to us. This is the way the Void Stalker would have come, right? There is... Alright, I want to talk our way out of this. That's where... Right, back there is where we met... God, for a second I thought...
Don't leave, don't start anything. There's so much to loot.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I'll
So
wait.
many mushrooms.
I'll wait. Alright. So, we want to... Yeah, I'm a little worried about the fact that we got a damned... Right, let's go talk to this guy. Oh,
the Source Hunter. It is my greatest pleasure to announce to you that we Immaculates have captured the feared White Witch and quarantined her house of horrors.
Oh.
Yes, the greatest known threat to Rivellon has been neutralized, thanks in no small part to you, Source Hunter. Your activities in Sicil drove the snake to her den, and that's where we Immaculates sprang our trap.
Okay, who are you?
I am a proud Immaculate, sworn to use my summoner's expertise in service of the goddess's one way and the greater good.
Okay, so... What does he have for sale? Oh, he's got a book.
We just check.
Just checking. Doesn't have any die.
Book?
Huh?
Any blank books as well?
No, he's got a blue book. I don't know what that is.
No, I don't want it.
Aerophage. Alright, I need to question the White Witch about her involvement in the murder of Councillor Jake.
Ah, the High Counselor of Sicil. We mourned his tragic death. Yes, every Immaculate honors the memory of that noble man. Still, Source Hunter, I am sworn on my life to guard this quarantine. I serve a higher authority than yours, and will not waver in my duty.
Sorry, I read the first one.
There's no authority higher than that of my boot soles. Do you want... Shall I intimidate him? We're trying to be nice, aren't we? You said you mourned the death of Councillor Jake, but with your help, we can put his murder to rest.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah, you and I clearly serve the same side. I have no reason to compromise your capture of the White Witch. Does he sound like someone who could be reasoned with or charmed? He does sound a bit pompous, which makes me think he could be charmed. You know, he sounds a bit like...
It feels like the second option is
Okay.
Like, more on par with.
We're the same. So.
Good luck.
Nope. Losing already.
No.
Nope. Oh, yeah, he's kicking my backside.
No!
Yep. Oh, he's doing it. Every single thing I do, he's just. Okay,
Oh
no.
my god. Stop sucking.
Got him on that one. Oh, no, he's got me. What do you mean sucking? It's completely random. You wanted to fight him anyway. Don't lie to me. Oh,
so
we
rude.
lost.
Yay. I mean,
I do mourn the Counselor, but one matter has nothing to do with the other. I've sworn an oath, and I'll not tolerate even a source hunter's interference. If I find you beyond this point, I'll be forced to summon the greatest depths of my powers to stop you.
I'm gonna shoot you so much.
That's what you get for trying?
That's your underwear.